Hey guys, we are back on my channel. Welcome to Watch Your Mouth Reviews. It's your boy James. I am here to give my honest review while trying to watch my mouth. Not gonna happen in this video, but that's all right. No worries. Joining me as always, my special guest, Mrs. Besh. I'll say what's up to her.
Good evening. Like the video.
Yes, like the video if that gets me seen. And for all y'all people, are y'all sure all 190 of y'all are subscribed to me that be watching my channel? Because I only have 113 subscribers. So that means, hey, Shayna, thank you for dropping by. We appreciate you.
That's very sweet. She's so kind.
I love her to death already. I have not even met her in person yet, and I already love her. That's crazy. That love is strong, though. Love is strong. So, y'all, if y'all read the caption, this is Real Housewives of Dubai, Season 2, Episode 3, Review and Recap. Y'all, this episode was all over the place once again. They don't know what to do with Dubai. They just don't know.
They don't.
And I want to help them. I really do. I want to help them, but Bravo don't like to pay nobody. They just steal your ideas. Bravo in that call center. I know y'all watching me. So, yes, don't be taking my ideas when I give y'all my feedback. So, hey, Zeta, thank you for joining us, love. We appreciate you being here. So, the episode starts off with Caroline Stonsbury and Sergio. They still up in Michael's house. This is supposed to be their last week at the house, and that house still looked toe up. Michael better than me. And in this episode, we actually get a better idea of who Michael is. So he's downstairs sitting down. They're talking about how they're going to clean up the house and everything because it's rude and everything for them to leave all their stuff out. So yes, happy June. Oh yes, happy Juneteenth. We black and we proud here. Yes. So Caroline Stansbury has a hypnotherapist coming in. This same therapist was also the therapist to Princess Diana. That's how you know how old Caroline Stansbury money is. Well, you can get the same therapist that had Princess Diana. We see you, Caroline Stansbury. We see you. So we learned a little bit more about Caroline Stansbury's upbringing, and Sergio's upstairs ear hustling the entire time. And he ear hustles at the point where Caroline Stansbury is saying that in this marriage, right? Hi, Naya. But yes, name drop, right? But we hear her say that in this marriage, she feels like she's mothering Sergio. She doesn't feel like his wife. And we try to tell Stansbury, look, ma'am, that's what happens when you marry some little ass boy who has not matured in life. And this episode was key of that. He has not matured in life. So
He's a grown man, but he acts like a child.
yeah.
That's simple.
So it really, and then the immaturity show when he was ear hustling on the therapy session. It was like, why
That's so
are you
disrespectful?
Yeah, let me tell you, as somebody who goes to therapy, I go to therapy regularly. That is rude and inconsiderate for someone to be listening in on your therapy session. Those are the most intimate thoughts. Because what we learned about Caroline Stansbury is that she went off to boarding school when she was about 6 or 7 years old and has been in it since she was 18. So apparently in the UK, English people like to send their kids off and keep their dogs. They like to send their kids out to boarding school. And that actually makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense where her people skills are very skewed. Like she doesn't have trusting of women easily, and she doesn't have, borderline, just warmness to her. She's very cold and very stern, and you have to come with a lot of elitism to be in her gracious. That's how she treats people. So it makes a lot of sense when she feels like her mother's needs came before hers, and she's doing the same thing simultaneously to Sergio, which your needs should be met. I don't disagree with that. I felt like for me looking at that, no, your needs definitely need to be met if you married somebody. Mrs. Best, how did you feel about her therapy session?
I think she achieved a lot, which was good. As for Sergio chiming, like spying on it or whatever, however you want to put the term, that really annoyed me. I go to therapy also, y'all, every single week, and I do it on my days off, and my husband's usually here. Do you know that this man will leave the house versus just going in the next room? He will leave the whole house, go for a walk, go outside, start doing stuff. So I feel like a sign of a healthy relationship is the respect for your partner's personal time away from you, as well as things that are private, like therapy. That's a safe space. No one should hear it. Nowadays, everything's done virtually or they come to the home. So he should definitely respect that. That shows his lack of maturity. My other thing is, what does he think he has done that he got to spy on the doggone therapy session? Like, why is he so afraid and insecure of what she has to talk about? And who gets upset, especially a man? I don't care if you gay, straight, or whatever. What man gets upset that your chick wants to allow you to be a man and do you? That's so strange. So
As I said, it gives
they're,
mama
they're going to be
issues.
divorced. They're not going to make it.
No, they're not. And the thing about it is that it really I felt like the hypnotherapist needed to be for him more so for her. She needed to, but I think he needs it more. I really do. I feel like he needs the therapy way more than she does. So, y'all, the next thing we look at is we have Talene, Brooks, and Lisa. They all pretty much meet for that night to talk about what happened because Lisa was not there at Talene's party. And they start talking about Caroline Stansberry and basically Chanel Ayan's messy behind had called Brooks and said, "You know, you called Stansberry at See You Next Tuesday, right?" And Brooke says she doesn't recall calling her that. So Talene pretty much breaks the fourth wall and says, "Did Brooks really call her See You Next Tuesday?" And they said yes, and then they replayed it back to see actually hear her say that. And instead of saying, "Dang, I feel really bad about it. Like I did not mean to call her that. That was my friend. I don't know what's going on with me, y'all. Like that is not like me." This fool gonna say, "Well, if I called her that, I need to let her know that I did not mean it." And I was just like, "Okay, Brooks, what is really going on here? What is really going on with Brooks, y'all?" Because even Lisa was trying to get her to take some accountability. Like, y'all, that's like no matter where you guys are in life, you should never call that. Y'all were very close friends. So why would you call her that? Like, where is this animosity coming from? It can't just be that, because Talene got offended or Talene, she's made a joke about Talene's hole in her, ass in there. It can't just be that. Hey, y'all, I told y'all what I think it is. I already said Brooks is mad because Stansberry, Lisa, and Chanel Ayan were the breakout stars of the show, which left her, Sarah, and then once upon a time Nina to kind of be just there. And she's mad about that because she really thought she was going to be the star of the show. And I don't know how she thought that. And she can't go at Chanel Ayan and Lisa Milan in the same way she can go at Stansberry. So it makes it easier. All she needed was the end, and this was the end, which is really stupid. Because, ma'am, if you had star quality, you wouldn't need to do all of this. So, what did you feel? Hi, Jim Bunny. Thank you for joining us today, love. What did you think about this scene, Mrs. Best?
Brooks is thirsty in a way that makes her almost like a villain on the show, but she doesn't want to be a villain. She just wants to be popular. And it's sad. It's really sad. But at the same time, Brooks, yes, Zeta, Brooks is definitely drinking a lot, like
Hmm.
way too much to be drunk, like to be lit. Like we see housewives lit all the time. We know that they're drinking all the time, but then Brooks be lit on a different level. Eyes rolling to the back of her head or just closed all together. She don't be knowing what she's saying. How many times are people going to accept that you can't remember certain things that you are doing? Now, some people drink every day responsibly, but this bitch can't remember shit. That mean you drinking too much.
I don't even see, to me, if I didn't know any better, y'all, this is what I'm going to say. Now, if Brooks was in the United States of America, Brooks remind me of somebody that is running out of money and is clinging on to their last $10,000 and life is stressful because their bills add up to $50,000 a month. So they're trying to figure out how they're gonna pay it. That's what Brooks is giving me. Brooks is giving me you out of resources, and instead of you like trying to mend fences with the richest lady on the show, You sitting up here throwing daggers at her as if that's going to get you somewhere. Don't you know if you make nice with all the housewives, you can do bookings and get on
But you
tours.
see, friend, she can't think logically. It's very hard to think logically when you're under the influence of anything, unless it's caffeine, which has been found to help people to focus. But she's always lit. She just seems like she's doing a lot for the camera, and
Um,
eventually
yeah,
we'll get tired.
absolutely, we're gonna get tired, and she might end up charading us, where they're gonna let her go and then keep bringing her back
Oh,
when
no,
they feel.
she's not gonna end up, she is charang us with, like, right now, right before our eyes. I'm telling you, Brooks, I always knew when I saw her season 1 that she's not someone that would end up liked or that would last. I'm hoping for
Hmm.
both, honestly, at this
Right.
point.
So Jim Bunny, 1984. Shout out to my girl. Season one, how she exploded on Sarah. That scene was cringe. Shocked Sarah moved forward so fast with Brooks. Let me explain something about Sarah. Sarah is calculated, very much so calculated. So what we have come to realize about Sarah, Sarah lets go of things because she realizes that even though this show is centered around her world, being an Emirati, going against a black woman on this show is 10 times worse. So if I calculate this right, I can stay on the show that gets me more exposure and more money that I don't really need because y'all, I ain't gonna lie, Sarah pulled up to that dinner date, which we'll get to in a damn Bravos. Y'all know how much that car cost? So no, Sarah's not hurting for anything. Sarah's just calculated, and she's gonna continue to be calculated until the end of her time. I'm
I
not
do
mad at
think
her.
you may be right that Brooks is running out of money just because it was so important to her to do this without her ex-husband. And now he's all up in the business, fixing the pipes, hiring the people, contracting, putting the shit together. So she probably is low of funds. And it does make sense that Sarah would, one, not go against her for the black woman thing, but also Brooks's ex got money and they seem to be cool. So who's friends with her could be friends with him. That could be beneficial to Sarah from a business perspective.
Yes, and this is what I'm saying. The tech company, she didn't even mention that tech company. That's how successful it is. She mentioned it one time just to say she has it. Sarah does not need the money like somebody like a Brooks or Leslie, Lisa Milan, and because I don't think Talene needs the money either. To
You
be
can
honest,
always tell who doesn't need the money by who just introduces themselves, and then that's it. We got to see the car. You got to spot it to know. You got to see
right? When
the
I saw when
light.
she pulled up in that Brabus, I was like, "Oh, Sarah got money, money." Let me tell you, that car is $500,000. Sarah got money, money. So I ain't even mad at Sarah right now. Just right now. But we finna move it on along, y'all, to the next scene, which was the actual party. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. I love me some Michael already. Um, when I tell y'all I love me some Michael already, Caroline Stansberry's friend, I loved Mike. Michael was given in this episode. When I tell y'all he was ready for them to get the fuck out his house, and when I tell y'all I was here for all of that, I was here for it. So the party's there. Sarah is the first to arrive, and she brings her friend Saba. Uh, Bravo. Never mind. We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute because yeah, soon. I'm not feeling Saba. I'm not. I'm not. She a more cringeworthy version of Sarah. So yes, but we be saying in the comments, Michael needs to be a friend. He do, or on the cast, he can actually take Brooks's place at this point. Because Michael, and what I heard about Michael, y'all, on the flip side, I'm gonna say allegedly, Michael got more money than Stansberry, and he downplayed the hell out of this show, talking about he can't afford to do this every day. Yes, he could. Someone said he is well connected and got a whole bunch of money, and I could believe it because he revealed he bought a house in the same subdivision as Stansberry. So yeah, I'm just saying, Michael, you single? Come on, Michael, slide in my DMs now. I'm just saying you wasn't that bad looking. So Hey. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. He is charisma. Yes, he was. Sergio. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Sarah's friend was yeah. I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels that way about her. He should be a friend of the show. Man, when I tell y'all that man need to be in that center, I know they would never allow it. Well, they would, but they Bravo would allow, but Dubai won't because obviously he's gay. But what I'm saying is that y'all know how they feel about the gay people in Dubai. Even though I keep hearing that it's actually not as bad as people make it seem. Jim, but you know I'm crazy. Y'all know I'm crazy. Y'all know you don't pay no attention to me. But anyways, y'all, so everyone's socializing. Sergio comes down and he talks to Sarah and Saba, and they're asking him if he's okay because he's jittery, he's on the verge of tears, and Sarah could sense something's wrong. And Sarah, something ain't right here because I'm noticing a lot more touchiness, a lot more feelingness, a lot more throwing him in the pool. And this is your brother, and he putting his head on your shoulders. What's going on here, Sarah? What's going on here, Sarah? I'm just asking. It was just, maybe it's just me. Maybe my observation is wrong. I don't know. Hold on, Mrs. Best. Let me describe a little bit more of the scene. So he tells Sarah that, oh yeah, and Stanberry daughter too. We gonna get on her. I loved her too. I didn't think I was gonna like her, but I loved the daughter. But he tells Sarah that Stansberry had a hypnotherapy session, and they were talking about how she mothers him, and he just didn't like that because that's his wife, and he just wants to be a man and all this kind of stuff. And I'm sort of looking at this fool like, Sergio, you is up this woman's ass as if you was some tissue. We I'm just so sick of this man. Stansberry, what was this? What was this about? Did your ex-husband marry some 18-year-old lady or something, and she was very pretty, you felt intimidated, so felt like you needed to do the same thing? What was it? Because I don't get it. I don't understand. This man is sitting up here on the verge of tears, about to cry to your friend who you need to be watching because something just ain't right. And it's like it was nothing. It's your behavior, sir. Why aren't you connecting that? Mrs. Best, please speak up now.
Not please speak up. But
This is what I want to know too, Jim Bunny. This is what I want to know too. When did this happen?
listen, before I even speak of all of that, whenever you feel the need to explain how you know someone or how long you know somebody, I feel like, especially when it's male to female friends, like that means something off. I don't trust it, but we'll see what happens. But as for Sergio, I'm so sick of this bitch made young boy. It's annoying. It really is annoying. Why are you on the verge of tears? Why are you shaking? Why are you venting about your marriage to Sarah? Why? Like, there's a lot of elements of it that's just like strange. It's just very strange. Like, I don't understand why he's panicking like this. They gotta be broke because that's the only reason he would be so flippin' worried about him being separate from Stansberry. I don't understand it.
Like
It's
for real.
stupid
Like
to me.
where is your mama? Can you bring her back? We have some questions for her because there's something missing here. There's something missing here. So
But
as
if
they're
he
talking,
is, sleeping with Sarah and Stansberry running out of money, I'm just saying, Sergio, I'm not mad at you.
I'm not either because I was going to slide in Sarah. I was going to slide in Sarah DMs too when I saw that Bravo. So I know.
Listen, hey Sarah,
Okay, say hey. I like weird shit too. Hey, like come
right?
on, like for real. Like let's not get things twisted here. Jades could easily go back. So so yes. But anyway, y'all. So now y'all get there looking like the actual disco ball.
Stop it.
And Saba said, oh wow, like, oh, I don't like her kind. Or what did she say? She said something like that. And everyone was looking like, what do you mean by her kind?
Her type,
Yeah.
those type of people, she said.
Oh, her type. Yeah, she said her type. And I said, now Saba, I get it. This is Dubai. So, and I know English is a prominent language. They do speak it there. They probably speak it more than they speak Arab. I get all of that. But baby, when you on national TV, I'm gonna give you this one pass because I really feel like that's not what you meant. I'm trusting that's not what you meant. But when I tell y'all, my mouth dropped to the floor when that lady said, "Oh, I don't like her type." I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, what you mean?" Well, she goes, "People that were over the top and like with the tire, those are not my kind of people." I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? They're not your type of people when Sarah is over the top. What?
She got the shaman, the white man bun shaman from Bali. I'm still not over that. I don't think I'll ever get over that. That really bothered me, you guys. But I don't like this chick. The friend of Sarah, I didn't understand why she made that comment. And it was almost like, okay, obviously Sarah said something to this chick because she was just looking for a reason, in my opinion. But then I was also like, I don't know. It felt like it just felt off. And I really didn't like her hair, like the way it was moving and how they blowed it out. I didn't care for it. That's
I
it.
didn't like the fact that she said her type because she goes, "Oh, I see people like her in Dubai all the time, and I just don't like." Because to me, y'all, I'm just going. It had a racial undertone, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I
it did.
I'm
Yes,
not
it did.
trying to. I'm not trying to really put that on that lady like that, but that felt racially motivated. It really did. It really sounded like you saying, I don't like her type. I see them in Dubai all the time, but I don't, those are not my kind of people."
Maybe you just mad the men out there really love chocolate. That's all I'm saying. I'm
That's what I'm just saying. Like it just felt really racially motivated. Like it felt like she had an undertone of like saying she didn't like black people. That's really what I felt. Now I could be wrong because I don't know this lady. We don't know too much about her, but the looks and the
Listen, it's
gestures.
Juneteenth. We ain't usually wrong, my beautiful brown skinned people. We are not usually wrong when we sense some type of a racial undertone. Trust your gut. If you sensed it, it was there because I sensed it too. So
No, yeah, definitely. I hope it's all right. We all hoping it's not for her sake because if she do it again, then I know it's racially motivated, and I'm gonna go in for Bravo for even putting her on a show like this because she was asking all kinds of questions. She was really involved, and I feel like, okay, well, if this is going to be a friend of, please, Sarah, you better get it together real quick because that can backfire real fast,
I do
especially if
like the balance on this cast though, because if this girl does like have some sort of racial issue, there's a whole bunch of brown skinned people on this cast who are all very vocal. And one of them drunkly vocal. So
I was to say, well, one of them is highly ignorant. So I don't think this is really the move she wants to make. She will be
right.
dragged accordingly. Absolutely. We
Precisely.
all
Thank
we
you,
all
Nat.
going we all going after her if she do that. If this really makes sure Lisa and y'all will
Yeah.
eat her up. Yep, exactly. Especially Lisa. She ready for it.
So,
Yeah, Brooks will too. And see, and this is where the ignorant come in. Because
yep.
Brooks gonna do it in a very ignorant ass way. She already two
And she
steps
may
ahead.
not remember. And she may not
Exactly.
even
And I
remember.
want to be on Brooks's side when that happens. I do. I want to be on Brooks's side when that happens. But I'm gonna look at Brooks and be like, right message, wrong representative.
Yeah.
That's how I'm gonna take that. Right message is wrong representative Brooks, wrong representative, wrong road. Wait a minute, how much liquor did you have? Did you finish the whole bottle? Okay, just take a sip, not the whole bottle. That's all you need. Just saying.
Brooks is that
So,
friend you gotta cut off. Everybody got
right.
that friend where you gotta be like, girl, you had enough. Go get you a smart water. You know,
Yeah.
everyone has that friend.
So Stansberry comes out in her little top that was revealing, and I'm like, why would you wear this? But okay, whatever.
With the one nipple.
With the
There
one,
was
yes, I was just
only
gonna say
one.
that. Yes, right. Yes, it was insane. It was like it was the ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like as far as attire, it was very ugly. And she may be drunk and fumble with the read it. If she do, I'm gonna be disappointed because that's when she
She
need
would
to do it.
never redeem herself.
Yeah, we would never. I'll never see it further. But
Yeah.
so she then, talks to Talim and, says hi to everybody and they all go off to the side. And then she said that she uninvited Brooks. And everybody's like, why would you do that? And see, this is what I'm talking about. I cannot believe here. I cannot believe that I'm about to defend Caroline Stansberry. I don't even like this lady, and I got to defend her. Really? So y'all want her to invite Brooks's old unstable, really high like maintenance, very ignorant ass to this damn party where she ain't giving no good vibes and a whole bunch of stumbling and drunkenness. Y'all want her to invite her there to ruin the mood because there was no arguments there. There was nothing. Everybody had a good time. It was fun. Y'all want her to invite Brooke so she can ruin the shit.
Why you
I was
gotta say
like,
it like that?
look, Naya, she giving unstable. I'm sorry. Something about it ain't right. Something ain't clicking. The only time I would drink like that is if I was down to my last $2.
That's
And thinking
deep.
how the hell they thinking how the hell did I get here?
Mm.
So no, she's giving very much unstable. She is clinging on to her last $10,000 if this damn salon don't turn around. So yes, that's exactly what she's giving. Very much unhinged. Just y'all, I'm telling
Listen,
y'all that.
somebody tell Brooks, bitch, you could save some money if you stop buying so much liquor. How about that?
Or you could have just, if you was really trying to open a salon, why you just didn't get a business partner? I'm sure in Dubai, because they invest in people every day, I'm sure you could have found you somebody, unless it's the ex-husband and you don't want to be tied to him.
But
And
then
if
again,
that's what,
look at her personality and how she's been on the show, even in the moments of sobriety.
oh no,
Like to
I
have
would
a
have cussed
business
no.
partner, to be in business, like you got to deal with people. You got to be personable. You got to be tolerable. You got to be charismatic. And Brooks is really none of those things. So I don't think that she could get a business partner. Nobody trusts her. She's too damn unstable.
Was she tipsy asking the son to do his homework? He said, I don't have homework. No, she was stressed. That was stress. When I tell you Brooks, let me tell y'all, I'm telling y'all, it's given she ain't got the same coin she had season one. It is given that I don't know what happened to Brooks. I don't know if she got a I don't know what they do in Dubai taxes. I don't know if she owed people some money. I don't know what happened, but it's given she is highly stressed. The money ain't coming in like he used to, and she's praying this business is successful. Brooks gives me Medusa. Ooh, not Medusa. Ooh, Jim Bunny, you not right for that one. But y'all, so moving on to this, Lisa shows up late. Um, and she says that she met up with Brooks with her and Talene, and she was upset because she wanted Brooks to take a little bit more accountability for causing all this ruckus. Because she tells her that her and Stansberry were the closest, and they were. Y'all, they were real close. But then also at the same time, it does seem like now that Brooks Chanel Ayan and Stansberry are cool at this moment, she doesn't have much of the control of the dynamics as she used to season one. Because season one, she was the puppet master. That's one thing I would give Brooks. She was definitely the puppet master to make sure that shit stay started. And she used Nina to do it too. Y'all can act like she didn't because it was like I remember I was watching a scene just recently of her and Lisa Milan having dinner, and they were talking about how they were friends since Lisa was pregnant with her first child, and they started talking about Nina and how Nina used to talk about Caroline Stansberry and said all kind of different things. So she was planting seeds. She definitely did that the first season. So come to this season, she can't do it in that same way. So now since Talim is her actual real friend, she's using her as like now leverage, which is stupid. It is real stupid when you really think about actually saying that out loud. It does not make sense. Ma'am, I get you trying to make sure you come back the next season, but at the same time, you could have did so much more with your time. Like you could have did so much more. We could have seen you date because I'm curious to see what the dating scene is like out there. And you're the single one on the show. You could have did that. You could have did some charity work. We want to see if there's actually any poor lifestyle in Dubai. I just want to see lots of different things. I feel like and she would have been the perfect person to execute it. But now you doing this ignorant shit here about Talene and Caroline Stansberry talking about her ass and her hole, and it's like nobody cares. At the end of the day, nobody cares about that. Talene doesn't even care anymore. She's like, okay, fine. Just recently in this scene, Caroline Stansberry nipple came or titty came out. She said, I guess we even now. Now, whatever she said, this shit with she said the confessional was hella funny. I forgot what she said. But I'm just saying, like, now see, it's a tit for tat. That's what she said, tit for tat or tit for tit. Some shit like that. But I'm just saying, like, this is annoying. Like, even talk about this shit is annoying. So we then move on to Sergio. He's over there talking. He's still talking about this shit. But Stansberry's daughter, Yasmin, is down there. Yasmin, that's my girl. Yasmin is cool. So she said, oh, okay, well, since we added, yeah, I could tell you are clingy as hell. And like, and he was like, clingy? Me? No, I'm not. It's like, yes, you are. You the definition of clingy. Your picture's right there in the dictionary. So you cut that shit out. And Michael is just loving all this attention. When he bought out that damn cake with his shoe and Sergio with a damn dress on, I fucking hollered. And it was Yasmin for me that says, damn, Sergio got all the dressing on this cake. If Stusper said, baby, that's not funny. I said, yes, that shit is. Michael is hilarious for that cake. I'm sorry. Mrs. Best, any last words on this scene?
Listen, here's how I felt on Mike. Listen, Michael ain't shit, but at the same time, I'm here for it because, first of all, I'm not the friend that people can stay with or live with. One, my couch ain't comfortable, and two, I don't like people in my house. I don't. I gotta really know you for you to be up in there. I fully understood where he was coming from, but the fact that he threw a whole party, that cake, that cake, the cake. I listen, Sergio, Sergio, everybody is looking at you like a little girl. He's really okay with it. That's like the part that really weirded me out. Michael was petty, Jen. He really was petty, but it was in a good way and it was necessary. You're gonna be at people's house and they arguing, the house looked a hot mess. Like that was a lot. So he actually is a good friend. And then he threw a party for them at the end of it. But Sergio, man, the cake.
That cake took me out. When I saw him in that black, they put a man with a black dress on. I said, Michael, you my kind of petty. I live for this. Y'all better bring Michael back a few more episodes. He bought a house next door to Caroline Stansberry in the new division she lived in. I better see Michael.
I want to
That's all
see
I
him
know.
walking next door to her house.
Yes, I want to see him opening the door, and I want him to eat a plate of food and leave the sink, leave the dish in the sink. I want to see it all. I want to see it. Bravo, Bravo, don't disappoint me. And I'm telling y'all, and then I can come on Real Housewives of Dubai and be on there. But no, we go to jail. We can't showcase. We can't showcase this. Damn, I got my ticket to Dubai now because shit, Michael, slide my DMs, Michael. I'm telling you, you was my kind of petty, and I live for this. So that was the end of the party. They had a good time. The daughter bites the heads off of both Sergio and her mama, and I was fucking hollering at that too. And then Sarah conveniently shoves Sergio in the pool. And then we realized his pants were see-through. So she pushes him in the pool again. I said, Sarah, I'm watching you, Sarah.
Why do you care if his pants are see through? Look
No, it was
away.
no, it was Stansberry, but she pushed him in the pool again. Sarah was the cause of him getting in the pool in the first place. She pushed him in the first time.
Oh, she pushed him the first.
She pushed him
Oh,
in. Yeah, so Sarah, I'm watching you, Sarah. Some shit ain't right here. Y'all can say, Jade, you putting 20 on 10. I don't care. Something's not right here. And I'm looking at it, I'm seeing it, and I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm just saying, Sarah, go get your own man if that's really the case. Because Sergio don't even seem like your type at all. So, oh, Jim Bunny, yes, absolutely. That's exactly Kenya's first season. Absolutely, that's what this is giving. I don't know if she did all that. Sergio ain't that fine to me. It ain't really too many. Like, I don't feel like there's not too many people that what's funny is they don't really have it's like they don't really have fine husbands. Yeah, under in any of these housewives like franchises. They don't have like Phaedra, I think, is the only one. I know y'all we can argue about Drew and Ralph all we want to. I don't think Ralph was really that big of a pick for me. He's not my
I don't like the shape of his head personally. It's always bothered me, and it looks like he sprays on his waves.
Jim Buddy, you know I love you, right? But Rich is not for no Lisa is definitely he is definitely out of Lisa's league. Like that ain't even no. Absolutely not. I have to disagree with you. He
Rich is
used to
okay. I could agree with Jim Bunny on that. He's okay. Mauricio being fine though, he used to be.
he used to be. That's before he got a hold of weed.
Now he looks tired and high all the time.
Yes.
Yeah, see, Ralph's head is shaped strangely. It's so strange. I can't stand him. He's a
Yeah.
professional
But
gaslighter.
yeah, like Bravo, y'all need to start when y'all interview these housewives and when y'all see their husbands, y'all can't really just like say assess, but like, I'm sorry, but your husband just not as attractive as we need him to be. We need some like eye candy for the fans, just something like that. Sean,
Which
okay,
one
Jim
is
Bunny,
that?
Jim Bunny, you playing too much.
Which one
You
is
believe
that?
Angie Katzaneva's husband,
Oh
the one I
no.
was talking about the entire season.
Oh no. Hell no.
Now, Jim Bunny, I love you now, but we ain't doing this today. We not doing this. No, girl, no,
But no,
girl.
people got beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Shit. Hell.
Apparently, so I'm gonna give you that Jim Bunny. But when I tell you, I'd rather Justin than Sean.
Naya, I just read Naya's comment. She said it looked like his head was squeezed hard at birth. I cannot.
Wait, what
Naya.
happened? Oh, girl, he said look like he's been squeezed hard at Bird Brown. Naya, Naya,
It's pushed
no,
too hard. I
no,
cannot.
no, 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 no.
Justin.
Justin ugly too, but I'm just saying, I rather Justin than Sean. Look, I'm gonna take Justin over Sean. What's Meredith? Seth. What's John
Naya.
Barlow? I'm gonna
Mm.
take Justin over all of them, and even Robert Senior. I'm gonna take Justin over Robert Senior too. There's no way
Lisa and John look like brother and sister to me.
they do. Yes, and it's scary.
It's very strange.
But anyways, back on to Real Housewives. You see how we easily got off course with this Real Housewives of Dubai ain't giving nothing. So it's the day of the double date that Talene has set up Sarah with the guy. I forgot his name already because he wasn't that important. Sarah don't like him no way. But before Sarah goes on a date, she has this. She getting her hair done with her son, and her son was like, "I don't want you to go out on no date." And her son was so adorable, but you could tell that little boy been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just by the way, and Sarah, this is Jim Bunny. Okay. But see, she didn't threw me off with that comment. So you could tell little boy has been through a lot. Sarah put that little boy through a lot, y'all. And I hate to say this because I'm about to get canceled like a mug, but I don't care. Ladies, I'm telling y'all, do not do this because what's going to end up happening is let me stop. Not even gonna say it. Mrs. Best know what I'm about to say. I am not going to say it. Never mind. But it was a cute little boy. Cute little boy, cute scene. Sarah picked better men. But then so they're coming out to the date. Talene and her husband driving in a Ferrari, looking rich, and I'm telling y'all, I live for this lifestyle. I do. But when Sarah pulled up in that damn Brabus, which you guys, if you guys don't know what a Brabus is, it is a very elite, high class G wagon. It's very rare. They don't make very many of them, but they start out between 500 and $1 million to buy. The engine is very esteemed into these vehicles. I know because I want one. So when Sarah put up in that Brabus, I was like, Sarah, I don't like you, but I can't even lie. That was a flex. Being in that car was a flex like hell. Yeah, Sarah got to get top tier, y'all. I'm sorry. Sarah got to get a top tier man. I don't feel like this little man that Talene brought up in here. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Talene, this man don't look like he ain't got half the money she got. So I don't know what she was doing, but the date was really weird. Sarah then starts a conversation with aliens. She asks him, "Do you believe in aliens?" And Talene looking at her like, "Girl, what the fuck is going on here? Why aliens of all things?" And that's me. Because if I'm bringing a friend to try to matchmake and she talking about some damn aliens, I'm like, "What? No, girl, shut that shit up. You don't want to hear about no damn aliens. No." So Sarah said that's strike one. He don't believe in aliens like that. So she did like this. The next thing is, do you like women with kids? And he goes, well, I've never really dated a woman with kids. And what's the difference? And I was like, oh, so you just here for sex. Strike two. Damn, man, we trying to root for you. I would root for you because I'm tell you, Sarah needs somebody of her own race. She do. She need one of the princes of Dubai. Because Sarah's top tier. I'm sorry. Sarah's top tier. There's no way. And so the third thing, she had told Talene before the guy got there that she gets along with Libra women, but she doesn't get along with Libra men. And come to find out, dude is a Libra. So that was strike three. Dude didn't have a chance. And I'm glad because to me, as I said, Sarah is top tier. Sarah got great taste in vehicles. That's all you need from me to make me believe that, yeah, you need somebody who's richer than you, Sarah. Sorry. Mrs. Best, how did you feel about the date?
Um, it was weird. I pretty much agree with everything you said. Separate from the dude not really being able to match her level financially, I didn't feel like he was that attractive. Uh, and it was very clear, like, you don't have to start a relationship with sex. Some people do, some people don't, but the way he went about it was just like cringeworthy. So it is what it is. But what the hell is with the alien question? I thought that was weird as hell.
When I tell you I looked at Sarah, I was like, okay, why it's hard. I see why it's hard for you, Sarah, because listen, y'all listen to Watch Your Mouth Reviews, listen to James. It's okay to be into freaky, goofy shit. It really is. It's really okay. It's absolutely okay. But men need to find out about that goofy, freaky shit when y'all made the relationship official after about 5 months.
Isn't Sarah dating some black guy now?
Yeah.
She's dating somebody now.
She's
And
dating somebody who I heard got a big name, but I don't know who he is.
oh, I'm gonna
So
look
that
at
name,
this.
yeah, I'm waiting till we get to that episode so I could really grill her because to me, I knew Sarah likes black men. I already knew she did, but see, that's why she really looking at that dude with the side eye and looking at Talene with the side eye because she said, "Come on, all these people there's some black men somewhere up in there. Y'all own a whole building. Y'all can. There has to be some black men somewhere." So, but the problem with and this is what I'm saying with Sarah's track record of toxicity when it comes to men. She had one man who cheated, another one who whooped her ass. I don't know if your discernment on black men is really that astute because you could easily find you one that's going to do both. So I'm gonna need you to really do some better soul searching. So maybe getting the guy from the US with the man bun doing the yelling into the pillow really ain't the therapy you need, sis. Maybe you need experience. Maybe spend like maybe a month in the Bay Area and try to see if maybe you could kind of feel people out to see if maybe the different tastes with Dubai being the melting pot as you explained. Maybe you need to do that, Sarah, instead of, you know, because to me, Sarah's probably like me, where you just look at face value. Sarah's probably a lot like me. I'm that way, y'all. I have to admit. I don't dig deep until I didn't got too far into the shit and then it explodes. Yeah, Jim Bunny. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Yeah, that's a good one. You know what I was thinking? You know what I was finna say, but then I was like, no, wait a minute, hold on. Because I don't believe all rugby players are straight. I don't. So I was gonna say rugby, but no. But soccer, yeah, soccer. I'm feeling you, Jim Bunny. Yes, with this one, absolutely. She need her a soccer player, but she needs somebody that's going to balance. See, because I'm getting a lot of imbalance with her. So I need her to do some more soul searching. She need more people skills. That's what I'm saying. More people skills. But we 45 minutes in. Let me hurry up and get this shit over with. So Mrs. Best, was there anything you want to add to the date before we move on?
No, because we know she ain't with that weirdo.
Very good. So yes. Moving on from here, let me see. Is there anything else that I'm missing in between? Oh, it was a cute scene with Lisa and her mom. She wants her mom to move to Dubai because Lisa said that she was only going to be there for 2 years. Lisa ended up being there for 10. I was cracking up when they were going to. This is being Mrs. Best and shit right here. When they went to old Dubai and went to that flea market kind of situation, me and Mrs. Best would have ate that shit up. That is my kind of shit. Going
Me too.
today. When I
Yes,
tell you I love all them spices that was sitting there, them incense,
yes.
I was living for that and cracked me up with. So Mrs. Best, we know what to tell them when we get there. I'm not a tourist. I live here. You can't.
Oh, my husband was surprised. So my family on my mom's side is African. And when you go to Kenya and stuff, we haggle. We will haggle the price down. America have set prices, but not everywhere is like that. So we went out of the country, me and my husband. He was surprised. I must have got like 75 American dollars off of a bottle. I'm trying to tell you, I was looking at Lisa like, yes, negotiate. That is the
Mhm.
way. That she was
Yes.
serious as hell, too. You got to get a real tone. She said, no,
Mhm.
I live here. Why would you charge me that?
Absolutely. She said, knock $100 off that shit. Don't play with me. That's so me and Mrs. Best, God knows down. We know I don't know to do that. I now know to do that when I go to Dubai. I live here. I'm not a tourist. Don't be playing with me. Yes, I know to say that now. Thank you, Lisa. We appreciate that little snug. Mrs. Best would have probably did that shit anyway. So
Hell
yes,
yeah, I'm African. You better believe it. I'm
but
cheap
yes,
as
that is.
hell.
But if you guys don't know anything about me and Mrs. Best and our friendship, this is the one thing she and I have amongst the many things we have in common. But this is the one thing when we travel, this is our kind of shit. Going to the old part of Dubai and look
Yes.
at the incense and that old. Yes, we love that shit. So yes, shout out to Lisa Milan for exposing that. We love that. So now that we get to the last scene, Stansberry and Brooks meet up. Brooks was late as hell, and see Stansberry better than me because I'd have got my ass up after 15, 20 minutes. If she ain't called and said nothing, I'd have got my ass up. But she come here, and when she sits down, you could tell she's stressed. Her wig is shifted. It's like, okay, so you ain't really tried this morning, so it must be stress. And pretty much the conversation, because I don't want to go because we ain't got enough. We got a lot of time. We gotta get to her channel too. Pretty much, it was she said that, I just felt like it was disrespectful for my friend and everything. Caroline Sainsbury said, let it go, Caroline. Let it go. Talene doesn't care. Neither do I. Let it go. And, Brooke's like, yeah, I understand. And, and I called you, see you next Tuesday. And, that wasn't okay for me to do. It wasn't no damn. I'm sorry. I value our friendship. I am so sorry that I would say that about you. You are a wonderful person. None of that. It was, oh, yeah, I acknowledge that that was wrong of me. Well, duh. We know it's wrong. Where the fuck is the apology? And this is what we're talking about, Brooks. This is what we're talking about. It wasn't going to kill you to say, I'm sorry to this lady. So the fact that you didn't, she now wants to take a step back on the friendship. And I don't blame Stansberry. I can't believe I'm on Stansberry's side with this shit, y'all. Y'all really let me be on Stansberry's side with this one. Damn. Ain't that crazy? Mrs. Smith, how do you feel before we end it?
The same as you. The fact that we have to defend Stansbury just means that Brooks has officially lost it. Because Stansbury is usually like passive aggressive, acts snooty, like aside from her whole little English demeanor. But she's really not wrong in this situation. And even when Brooks was drunk, I think that Stansbury is a person who actually thinks she wasn't really arguing tough or hard, like back with her. Because you can only say so much to somebody who's lit. She walked away. She was very calm. And this girl's just continued to be kind of a problem. So I think she handled it appropriately. Brooks has no accountability, and I don't think she should have brushed her wig back.
I was looking at that wig. I said, Brooks, now come on now. What's crazy about Brooke, she's a very pretty lady. She is a very, I mean, I'll tell you, she is beautiful. She is beautiful as can be. But them wig choices, it's like, damn, girl, shit, you got the good shit out there. I don't know why you chose to do this, but okay. But that was the episode, y'all. It was pretty much, I had a good time with this episode. I did. Michael was the MVP for me. He needs to be on the rest of the season. If I don't see Michael Bravo, I'm calling you out. Um, I love the Lisa and her mom scene going to old Dubai because that is something I would do when I get there. And that was good. I love and Sergio's a mess. Sarah, you did a big flex with that Brabus. I can't even get that off my head. Like that Mercedes truck is beautiful. And that we know you got it. We already knew that, but we now know if anybody questions Sarah's money, that car is not cheap. You can Google that shit. That shit is not cheap. So that's it, y'all. That was the episode. That was it. Like, comment, subscribe. Jim Bunny, Naya, Shayna was here earlier. Zeta was here earlier too. We appreciate y'all active in the chat. I had a good time with y'all. I now see who Jim Bunny know was cute and everything like that. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, I love Dubai. It's different, refreshing. Exactly what I want to see in Housewives. You know what? I will say it is refreshing. And what I will say about Dubai as well, it's very inspiring. I want to go. I really do. I want to go, and I want to go multiple times in a year. That's how much I want to go, because I feel like I'm going to love it once I get there. My lifestyle we may have to tad some shit down, but from what I'm hearing, my friends like you make it too big of a spectacle. It's not that bad. We'll see when I get there because I'll be able to assess. If I don't see at least two men holding hands when I get there, then I know that shit ain't real. So yeah. But we'll see. Mrs. Best, thank you for being here. So, y'all, we're finna move it on over to her channel, Mrs. Best's channel, for Real Housewives of New Jersey. Y'all don't want to miss it. It was a crazy episode. So make sure y'all come on over there. Thank you once again for everyone being here today. I appreciate you. For anyone who's catching the replay, like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video, like it so I can get seen. And we'll see you guys on the next recap. Bye.